got a real friend, you don't need much. Just a place to sit and fish is more than enough. When you got a real pal, there's nothing too tough. Together it is better when you got your real bud. Real bud.
So then I told her, that's not our host. That's my wife.
And ta-da! Look who's here. We have Miss Janelle joining us this afternoon.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Who do you look at?
John.
Well, we finally got her, ladies and
We
gentlemen.
did. We got her to come on. She was
Here.
She's been resisting for how long now?
51 episodes.
51 episodes.
Yeah.
But she was in the audience. So I got to give her cred here because she was in the audience. She's helped us out before and all of
She
those
wanted to be in
guys.
the audience watching me suffer for hot wings.
Oh, yeah. That
Good
was the hot
things
one.
come to those who wait. So.
Yeah.
Well,
So
this is
you
what
know,
we get.
here we are.
I think your ratings might go up a smidge.
Oh, not a smidge.
Your
a
family might
lot,
watch this one.
A lot.
Well, Janelle's going to want to play hers back. This is her first one she's probably listened to.
Oh,
That's
no,
not true.
that's
So she's
not
going to
true.
listen. She's going to listen back. So that's one more view I'll have.
Okay, maybe the next episode you can prepare some questions for things that you've talked about throughout your episodes, and you can quiz me, and I can answer them and let you know if I've watched them or not.
That's a good idea.
God, I love this girl.
It's like I'll be busy
You are so
listening
good.
Got to do her homework.
This is-
What are you drinking there?
Oh, it's like a, I don't know.
Oh,
It's like a
great.
blueberry vodka water thing with muddled blackberries.
Well, that's what we serve all the time. That's
Yeah,
our
just the finest.
our
I'll
real
get
Bud's
one.
drink. Okay,
I got a flight.
and in the green room.
But anyway, our people talked to her people, and they finally got her on here.
That's right. We negotiated the deal.
We had a nice
Usually
payment.
Pretty busy
Yeah, you have been busy.
most nights.
Yeah.
Cleaning and
Right.
Housekeeping.
shopping,
Shopping, or-
scrolling,
yeah.
Cooking us dinner, hors d'oeuvres in between episodes.
baking.
Right.
Taking care of the children.
Otis.
Otis,
Yeah.
the big O.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
For making the trek.
Yes.
Thanks for
From
having me.
upstairs.
Thanks.
John did not want to make questions today. He
No, I
wanna
didn't.
come up with
I'm not.
So he decided to come off the cuff.
I
and-
just decided to come off the cuff and have you guys talk about yourselves.
So what was? Oh, that's what it is.
I
That's
hate
what it
talking
is.
about myself.
So what did you prepare for us, John? What do you want to?
Well, I did.
What did you know?
You know, one thing I don't know, okay, about you two, is how you guys met.
You know that we told you.
I
that.
didn't know. You did not. You gave me some fictitious story about being out in the La La Land and met this girl, and then you wouldn't talk about her at all.
So how it
So
really
I
happened.
would really like to know.
So if you don't believe the story that we already told, the story
What do
really
you mean
goes.
we?
We already told you the story.
No, we did not.
In person
You did.
and off the episode.
Janelle, I want Janelle's side of the story. So Janelle, how did you guys meet?
She was stalking me
Trying
from
to
the
think of
bushes.
something. I'm trying to think of something funny, but it's not working. We
Okay.
met like most young people do online.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
See, that to me is amazing in a number of senses because I never experienced any of that when we were growing up. We never had it. I mean, first of all, the internet wasn't even invented by then. So here we are today, and so it's
Awesome.
It's fun because then you can pretend you're someone you're not. And
And
then they
is
show
that-
up and you're like, I'm crazy.
The first
well,
text
let
I
me
got
is
from her.
that is that what happened?
No.
The first text I got from
He was
her.
very, very normal. And
Was
I'm
it?
a little crazy.
The first text I got from her in person, she said, "I can see your leg." LOL.
Well, you were picking me up from my place of work, and I wanted to make sure you weren't like a creepo, so you needed to step out of the car and open the car door for me. Like
And I was going to,
person.
but she was inside still. So she texted me from inside her work and said, "I can see your leg." So it started off very normal.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
It just was weird. So then I got out of the car and what?
So you were filming yourself in the car, is what you're
Filming
saying?
myself.
Yeah. How would she know about your leg?
My leg was sticking out of the car.
Oh,
I was like at the
okay,
desk
okay.
and I could see out the window and saw.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I was
now
live
that makes
streaming.
sense. Okay,
She was part of my OnlyFans subscribers.
okay.
Where I just show my legs.
It only takes one.
And paid the bills. I live cheap.
Whoop,
She was part of my $1,000 tier program.
whoop.
So anyway, picked her up, and I told you the rest of the story. Went to a concert, or a comedian. Went
was
to
a
a
comedian?
bar.
His name was Chris D'Elia.
It still
Yeah.
is.
Well, yeah, but I
still
wouldn't. I don't
We went to
recommend.
Uptown,
Uh-huh.
had a
Bar,
drink,
had a
Uptown,
drink, met
yeah.
my friend Candace. Shout out Candace. Hey.
and then walked to the place. I wore a denim shirt. I know this because I sweat through it.
You didn't wear denim.
Yes, I
You
did.
wore a plaid. Hi.
This is our son. What do you mean I wore plaid? It was a denim. It was like a chambray blue shirt. Go back and look. I remember because I sweat through it on the walk there because it was like 104 degrees.
Okay.
He said, "Mom."
Well, I'm busy. I'm on the clock.
So anyway, did that, and then we went after that to your neck of the woods and went to the Brooksider and sat on the patio and had a drink.
Okay.
And she said,
So,
"I never want this night to end."
We were chatting for a very long time.
You guys met, and how did you, on the internet?
Yep.
How did that conversation? What struck up that conversation? What was the first conversation?
Do you like pickles?
Well, it was on me. Let's just put it that
Okay.
way.
All right. Well, it
But-
generally is one or the other.
Well, someone's got to start it.
Well,
I hadn't seen her.
It was
If I
a
had-
weird situation. I was one of the
Hey, you need to
one
stop.
of the victims that got compromised in the Match.com data breach.
Oh,
and
really?
so all my like money and stuff was drained out of my account, and I was getting rid of my Match subscription, and I had like already been in contact with customer service and those people at that time, but I still had Match for a few more days or whatever. So
Uh-huh.
I was just planning on getting rid of it or whatever, but I ran across Taylor's page and I was like,
She couldn't miss me.
the man of my
I kind of
dreams.
stuck out.
But yeah, I just messaged him and was like, oh, hi, I'm getting rid of this, but it looks like we have a lot in common and you're handsome. So here's my number. Bye. Whatever.
I looked different back then.
Something like that.
Yeah, apparently. And then a period of time went by.
Oh, he texted me right away.
30
probably.
seconds.
Well, okay.
37 seconds, and I texted back.
Okay, you texted back. And then wasn't there a lag or a period of time that you guys hadn't talked to one another or
No.
something?
Nope.
Well,
That didn't happen.
I don't know.
No, we started talking.
Why am I
right
thinking about that?
away. Here's your other friend that's young.
I don't
be.
know.
Nope, we started talking right away.
Normally, I don't meet people right away. Like, I chat for a while and get to know them. But you were like out of town with weddings so often that we just met pretty soon.
Like, why waste any time? Let's meet up now.
And what was the first meet?
That's what we said. That's what we just described to you.
Okay, all right.
was
So
called
that was your
the
first
first
meeting.
date.
Okay, the first date. But you didn't meet before the first date?
No,
Like
that's
that.
what the
Yeah,
first
that was our first date was when we met.
okay, all right.
we were
Well,
called
good.
old fashioned,
All
but
right, that's fine.
well, I took her out to the fields and I taught her how to use a pickaxe, and that was the first meet.
What's wrong with you?
What do you want? Like what?
Otis.
What would the first meet be otherwise?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you guys got together and let's get together and have coffee.
Well, that's the first
And-
date.
No.
Was that would you consider that a date?
Yeah, that's the first date.
Sure.
Okay.
It's not
It's
like
more of
we're
a
like,
laid back
See,
date.
I don't know what those things.
it's not like we met in grade school and then we reconnected and our first date was not our first meet. It was a 2-in-1.
Okay.
It's a twofer.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
And then
Just went
what?
for it.
and then we had more dates.
And more dates after that.
More dates.
Yeah.
And then everyone said, Taylor, what's taking so long? So about a year, 9 months in, I popped the question.
Yeah.
She said, no
Okay.
way. No way.
I was
Okay.
pretty speechless. I was not expecting it.
Yeah. So I'm like,
Was it a surprise for you?
Yeah.
No.
And I don't like surprises.
Like totally surprised?
I don't.
She
I
said
like to
she
know.
wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, I had such a lazy day that day that I almost wore it almost looked like a homeless person.
Well, I thought I did
So I'm
well planning it because I said,
changed.
what do you want to do this weekend? And she said, I don't know, like, let's go to Martin City Brewery, which is a very normal date night thing to do. So I was dressed like that. And I said, I have a photo shoot coming up. Do you care if we stop at this park just so I can scope it out? Because we're sort of out that way, which we were not.
It's like it was on Blue Springs, so that was like an extra 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's a ways away.
I mean, it was on the way from Olathe.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Right.
So I wasn't even dressed up that night. It was just like a polo or a button-up short sleeve shirt and shorts. And that's what she said tipped her off, was that I was dressed up for going to Martin City.
Really?
That's what you've always told me, is that I was too dressed up for what we were doing. It's a very normal outfit.
Huh.
And it was like 100 degrees.
100 degrees, dressed up.
It was very hot.
It was your
Sweating through
birthday.
your blue linen shirt.
It's your 70th birthday.
Mine.
It was your birthday. Yeah,
Was it?
that's true.
Oh, that's
a
true.
guest.
Yeah, that's
Sorry,
true.
it's an email.
Yeah.
That's not acceptable.
Yeah.
John specifically told you to turn your phone off. No, let's silence it.
I did silence.
It vibrated. You have
I
to
didn't hear that.
put like sleep,
No,
do not disturb.
It's fine.
Oh, it's a nationwide pet insurance.
Okay.
That's important.
We'll talk later.
So anyway, that's what happened, and she said yes, and then
We're here.
we went, and I drove her to dinner, and all of our families were there.
That was a very big surprise. That was great.
That was her favorite.
That is nice. That was a nice surprise.
That was a big surprise.
I remember all of that.
But I saw you that morning. I took you to
Yep.
lunch for your birthday,
Yep.
and I couldn't eat because I was nervous.
You were nervous. You were a wreck. It's not called being nervous. It's called being a wreck.
I was a wreck.
You were.
Why were you nervous?
What? A guy? That's a big wreck for
How'd you know?
for
I
a
mean,
guy.
that was 2020. I mean,
Mhm.
you know, people do that all the time. And
Yeah,
Propose?
well,
yeah.
it's still a wreck.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
So anyway, all you had to do is say yes or no, and I had to have your mom in the right spot.
Mhm.
That's what I was nervous about, was making sure your mom and dad were there, but I couldn't have them get there too early where you'd see them, but I couldn't have them walk in too late to where she didn't get the pictures. So
Did all that?
Well, I
Come
kind of
off
kept
okay?
wandering off. So the picture spot didn't really turn out too
It was
well
fine.
because I kept getting further and further away. My mom got pictures and videos and stuff, but there were definitely a lot of trees in the way.
it was in a big forest.
So you were wandering.
Yeah, you know, I'm a wanderer.
Not all who
What
wander
out
are
here?
lost.
This is crazy.
So that's what happened. My sister flew in from Vegas, and everyone else was in town. My parents drove down.
That's a nice. That's really nice.
Thank you.
You know, for both of you, I think it's.
Yeah.
It. And I
was
think
nice.
it does sound very special, and
She declined my idea of proposing on the big screen, Crown Vision at the Royals game.
well, yeah,
I didn't ever
I
want
can
to do
see
that.
that.
I didn't want to do a public thing because I would get too nervous. So
Well, you sweat
people there.
sweat more through the.
because I'm always sweating, right?
Yeah.
Good point.
So that's what happened, and now we're here, and it's been 4 years, and
Oh, in like a month today. Oh, wow.
Wow.
what?
A month today. 10/24. Today's
Yeah.
9/24.
Well, yeah, I mean since our engagement, but yeah, it'll
Oh.
be almost 4 years. Next month, it will be 4 years.
And when you guys decided to get married, how did you know it was time to get married?
Because her dad had all the cattle ready. My dad, we had the dowry, is that what it's called?
Jesus, Taylor.
When you know, you know. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
they say.
Wait, what
A
was the question again?
dowry.
When were we ready for the wedding?
Yeah. How did you guys know when it was that this was going to be the right thing?
To get married?
Yeah.
Well, I just felt it, and also everyone was kind of asking when it was going to happen, and
Oh,
thanks, Otis. Just gave us a booty bump.
Good old Otis.
The correct answer was, my heart told me.
oh my gosh.
That was not Janelle, that was Otis.
Good job,
Good
Otis.
boy, baby.
Good boy. Yeah. You're a
What'd I
good boy.
do?
Yeah.
That was very
You're my
audible.
buddy. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you're a good boy.
we need to get him a mic.
Yeah, we do. You need to get on a program. Otis.
Sir, what do you want?
Oh.
He's scooting.
Look at his teeth.
Uh-oh.
You have to go outside. We're going to pause for station identification.
Okay, we'll pause for a break.
Welcome back.
And
And
we're back.
we're back.
We're back. We're talking about when you guys got got engaged and when you got married and all of that.
We just knew.
You just knew?
Just my heart spoke to me.
Yeah. How'd you plan your wedding? That's kind of it. I love this story because it's a good,
You guys
good,
did talk about
great
this
story.
in episode
We
3.
We did talk about that in episode 3?
Yeah.
Well, I think we need a recap.
Well, we were supposed to get married in wonderful Grand Lake, Colorado.
Uh-huh.
We wanted to get married in the mountains.
So since that didn't happen, we're going to retire there instead. But there was a little forest fire, so
Well,
we had
going
to
back-
reroute everything,
going
and
back,
we
can we
ended
go-
up in Woodland Park.
Going back, we wanted to get married in the mountains, and this is in June. We got engaged, so we either had to get married right away before the snow came, or wait until like the following July when the snow melted. So
But July's too hot.
So we decided to do it in October,
A lot of bugs in July.
and
Ooh,
we
yeah.
A lot of
I
mosquitoes.
didn't think about that.
Yeah.
and we knew we wanted a small wedding, and also we looked around in Kansas City quite a bit, and they don't have a lot of venues for people who want to have 50 people at their wedding. So
And it's just very expensive.
yeah, so everything was made for big weddings, and so we decided to do it there, and found an Airbnb that had a spot. We're gonna get married by a lake, and then there's a fire that happened that Janelle mentioned,
Right.
and then the Thursday before our Saturday wedding, the mayor, who was also the Airbnb owner, said that we had to move it. So we had 2 days to move our wedding.
So it was just a miracle.
And the scramble must have been on. I think you
It
probably,
was like the worst 2 days of
your
my life.
mom was going
I was
nuts.
like, it's not happening. It's just not going to
Yeah, I
happen.
know.
We're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was just searching high and low, and we ended up getting married in Woodland Park, which, I don't know, 2 hours away from Grand Lake, 2.5 or something. So not too much further than where we were originally going to go. But found a huge Airbnb that used to be a bed and breakfast. So our families were all staying in one place, which was kind of perfect that it used to be a bed and breakfast because each room had like a little kitchenette and it just was all like separated and it was cool. It was a really cool place. But
I never thought, did everyone who was going to stay in Grand Lake get their money back for the rooms?
probably
I guess they had to because it was burned down.
Well, yeah,
right.
I assume so. I mean, we did for like our flowers and the other vendors
Yeah.
we weren't able to use, so I'm sure they would accommodate for those types
I
of
think
situations.
that they were, when we called to cancel, they were very accommodating.
Yeah.
Very accommodating.
Great,
Just
yeah.
great people.
I don't think they
very,
would
very
do
nice
that,
people.
yeah.
They were grand.
They're certainly grand. And the venue that you guys had was just perfect. It really was. It was just a beautiful facility that accommodated so many people.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and then plus the area that you guys got married in was just absolutely
Very
stunning.
cool. Yeah.
Because you had a great backdrop of the mountains and Taylor sweating through his blue
That didn't
shirt.
happen.
And-
Yeah. And there's
It didn't?
sort of interesting
sweat.
history with that area of Woodland Park. Did you notice that there were a lot of trees that were burnt down?
I didn't notice the burn down.
Did you notice that, John?
Well,
I didn't. No, I
well,
don't.
somebody, did you remember the story right? But somebody tried to play hero and started a fire there too. So, like, do you remember driving up there and just seeing chimneys in random places? Because those were houses that had burnt down because somebody who was a firefighter started a fire.
Ooh.
And we'll have to fact check me, but I'm pretty sure somebody started a fire to try to like be the superhero, and it just like got out of control. And
Now he's in jail.
I don't know how long before our wedding that happened, but yeah, kind of ironic. But yeah, it
Bless
worked.
you.
It worked out perfectly. Everything was right there that we needed. Nobody had to drive to and from for the reception, and
Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. It was just.
I mean, it's just kind of out in the middle of nowhere, but
yeah, it really was, but it was just so much fun.
it
It really was because it focused on the wedding and you guys, which I thought was really great.
Well, I felt bad because you didn't get to enjoy it. You
I didn't.
were nervous for your speech,
I was very nervous for my speech.
and then you left right after. You were
Well,
only
I
there for
got
a
the
little bit.
boot that people come up to me and says, "Okay, it's time for you to leave."
No, I said, John, stay and party. Let's party.
oh,
and you
coot.
said, no. So
That's all. Yeah, oh yeah, that's all I need to do is party for about 2 or 3 hours and drive that road home. No, would not have made it. Would not have made it.
you could have slept in the couch.
Yeah, there are plenty of rooms.
We boring
I'm
you?
sorry.
This is a bodily function episode. We have Otis's burps and my sneezes and Janelle's yawns.
You know,
That's
I had
okay.
a sneeze a second ago, but I was able to forget about it.
What are you going to provide, John?
Well, I'm not.
I didn't
Let's
yawn.
wait and see.
I didn't yawn. I did not yawn.
Just wait and see. Wait and see.
So now we've been married for 4 years, and it's just bliss.
Wonderful. Newlywed bliss still.
Love you so much.
Oh.
God,
She always does that. What's wrong with you?
Taylor.
So yeah, we truly don't fight very often.
We don't. We really don't.
Cutie Pie and I fight about the stupidest stuff. You know, we'll fight about a paint color or something. You know, just
Well, it's
something
not really a
random.
fight, though.
Oh, we get into it. You know, what do you mean you don't like this color?
just like
mauve,
your
huh?
mom.
Yeah. Then it kind of morphs into all kinds of stuff. But
I mean, we don't ever have anything really where we just don't talk for periods of time. And like, sleep. I've never slept on the couch.
No.
I've never
not
done
yet,
that.
anyway. Right?
Well, I had COVID once, and I slept in the guest bed.
Okay, well,
But
that's a
yeah, we
different
don't
story.
ever have those, and
Well, that's good.
she never
That's
calls
good.
her mom crying that I know about, and I never go to your house and sleep for a night.
Well, that'll never happen. I was in an
I
B&B.
don't know where I would go.
Yeah. Motel 6 or whatever it is.
Or this is a vet.
Blinky
Can I
lights.
get one kennel?
Yeah.
It's not a doghouse.
Yeah.
So yeah, marriage is just wonderful, isn't it, sweetie?
Oh, it's great.
Well, I'm looking and hearing these things that you guys are saying, and I'm looking at the differences, the generational differences between you guys getting married and, like, for example, when we got married. Because when we got married, it was just a big, formal, blown out, 450 people kind of wedding.
I don't even know that many people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've shot a lot of weddings. I've never had a bridezilla before, really, but I, in planning, was probably more of a groomzilla. Not really. I was easygoing. I just had opinions on stuff.
Had lots of opinions and was an expert.
I've seen a lot of things at weddings, and I thought, I don't want to go into your dress for the garter in front of your dad at our wedding. We're not doing that.
Well, I wouldn't have wanted to do that in front of,
Well, good.
yeah,
So we didn't do a lot of the...
inappropriate.
Yes.
Way too inappropriate.
Yes. So... Well, now, yeah, we didn't do any of the formal, normal stuff. We had a first dance and mother, son, father, daughter dance, but then we did cake cutting. But none of the other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a dollar dance because I know you're loaded. Give Janelle 100 to dance with her.
I would have given her 100 just not to dance with me.
I thought I was getting paid for this,
Yeah, I
for
must
being
have-
on set tonight.
Well, we must have lost your card then, I guess.
You did. Hey, the card's gone.
Just kidding. We got a very nice table from John.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Our
Otis
favorite.
loves to sit on it.
Does
Yeah,
he really? Yeah,
he
he,
has
does.
gone on
okay.
a few
well, that's fine.
times.
That's fine.
Well, mostly the bench, but he's
He's gotten more brave and will climb up on it, put his paws on it if we're eating.
Good dog.
He's
What
very
a
well trained.
great dog.
we're gonna show up
He's
one day. He's
just
gonna be
the
laying
best.
on top.
Just the best dog. He really is.
So yeah, that's been marriage, and looking forward to our next adventure.
Well, we are going on a trip here in a couple of weeks.
There's no announcements to make.
In a
by
few
the way.
days.
Where
Oh,
you-
not a few days. In a few weeks.
Where are you headed? Where are you
We're going to
going?
Naples, Florida. Not,
Ooh.
is it Naples, Italy? Yeah. Maybe year 5 we can do that.
Well, that'll be fun. Now,
It'll be Branson year 5.
Hey, I want to fly fish.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
I'd probably smoke you. I'd probably get all the fish.
We were fishing next to a couple this weekend.
Oh, how nice.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I could not do that.
Why? They don't stand next to each other. You're away and you're.
Well, I have to teach you somehow.
no, you.
Oh, it's probably easy. Just
We have. It's
watch the videos.
you would not make it.
What?
You would not make it.
I think it looks beautiful
It
and
does
serene,
look- it
and I
is
would enjoy
beautiful.
just the views.
The
Well,
first,
we
That
do-
picture
we
right
do-
there, that's beautiful. Is
We
that
do
you?
too. We
That's
enjoy
you,
it
isn't
very
that?
much.
Yeah.
And
Enjoying the view.
but
John's backside.
no, it's just like I can't visualize my wife going fly fishing.
Janelle's
mean-
a little
She
more
would-
outdoorsy.
I'm
than
outdoorsy.
Mary Alice.
I can hike and rough
Well,
it.
I'm not saying can't.
cannot rough
I'm just saying that
Yeah, I could. Always wanted to buy an RV and glamp.
Okay, that's not roughing
RV,
it.
Really?
I'd like to.
Okay.
I mean,
I think that's a great goal.
Yeah.
I'll encourage Taylor along those lines.
yeah, it
So
was.
if we had some new donors to the Real Buds podcast, we could probably get Taylor's RV.
Yes, please donate to our RV fund.
We need to set up a GoFundMe page for Taylor's RV, Taylor and Janelle's RV fund.
And then we can do a
I
podcast,
like
a
it.
couples podcast from the RV.
This is sounding worse and worse.
I know people that do that. They live in a scamp.
We are going on the road.
Little RV thing.
I like that.
Anyway,
There used to be a guy in ABC News called Charles Carrault, and that's all he did. They gave him a camper. No, CBS, I think. They gave him a camper and said, go broadcast from the entire country. And that's what he did. He'd go into these little towns and meet people.
That's cool.
And talk with people and, those kinds of things. It sounded like a lot of
I
fun.
like that.
well, going back to the donors, we did an update on our podcast app, and now it shows our donors.
It does.
And we have to thank somebody.
Okay. Who do we have to thank?
Janelle's Aunt Val and
Yay!
Tom.
Oh, yay.
They
Val?
were the secret
Yeah.
$5 per month donator.
Well, thank you, Aunt Val. If I may be so bold as to say Aunt Val.
Yes.
Okay.
And Uncle Tom.
And Uncle Tom.
It's his money too, I think.
Okay.
It's a shared account. So they did that. They've also bought merch. We still have a merch site.
Okay.
So
We do.
you can check out the notes in the podcast, and there's a link to that. Janelle loves all of her Real Buds merch.
I do.
She loves the crew neck sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got
I
it.
forgot I had
You know what
that.
you made me think about? I need to get a new one.
Yeah, it's fall.
It's fall coming
time.
along. It is fall time.
Winter's coming.
That's why I have long sleeve on today.
And a vest.
Yeah,
I'll take a navy one with white lettering. Would be cute.
We can't
that'd be
do navy
great.
in our
I like
house.
that.
Why not navy?
Because Otis is white, and it's going to get everywhere.
Oh well,
So it's a
that's
hoodie.
what.
It's a sweater.
That's okay.
You got lint rollers.
That's what lint rollers are for. Yeah.
So,
Real Buds
You're wearing
podcast
navy
lint
right
roller.
now.
but it's not like cotton.
Oh.
So thank you for the donation.
Yes,
Yes.
thanks, Val.
And yeah, also, when I checked, we had a new country,
Who we do? What is it?
and I realized it's because they visited this country. It was Curacao.
Did we ever determine where that was?
So
It's a little
Bahamas?
island somewhere.
Nice.
Just a little island somewhere, huh?
It's the Bahamas, I believe. Yeah, that's our only. We're up to like 9. But Curacao.
I just know it's very very blue and beautiful.
I haven't even looked it up. I didn't even look.
It is north of
Do you hear that?
Venezuela.
Go, scroll back out a little bit. South of Puerto Rico. Way south of Puerto Rico.
And Dominican.
Okay.
It's just north of Venezuela. It's off of the Venezuelan coast.
Okay.
It's by Aruba.
Is that where the cigars are
How
from?
did we wind up with
Just
somebody
Cuba.
from
Cuba.
there? But it's fascinating to me.
How do we
So-
wind up with
Yeah,
someone?
I mean, how
That's
do
what
we,
I'm saying, because Val
They
and Tom went there.
visited and listened while they were on vacation.
Oh, well, great.
Big fans.
Big fan. Thank you, Val and Tom.
Yeah.
So that's our 9th country. Look at us going.
Yay.
Yay!
Oh.
Anything else you want to know about Janelle while she's here?
No.
By being cut loose.
No, you're not
Well-
being cut loose. You're more than welcome to stick around. We
Yeah,
can
stick around.
stick around. We do the rest of the podcast, and we'd love to have you interject.
Oh.
Oh, I guess we can go on to our fishing trip.
We can.
Oh,
go-
yeah. You
we-
guys do need to talk about your
Well, I was
big
going to
fishing
start
trip you
with
went
that
on.
and then edit it backwards, but I guess we'll just do it now.
Okay, we can just roll rock.
What am I supposed to do?
Interject.
You can interject.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what we need to
Ask questions about it.
She's the intern you wanted.
Unpaid or paid?
Unpaid. You're paid in love. And I bought you dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
and a boo basket. Taylor bought me a boo basket today. It's just basically a basket of beautiful gifts for Halloween.
Because she was spooktacular.
BOO, beautiful.
Bootiful.
Boot.
Don't say that. Don't tell me where to beat my own podcast. So yeah, she got some goodies for being a good little ghoul.
A good little witch. How about that?
Well, I said a little ghoul, like a girl.
A cute ghost. Is that what a ghoul is? What is a ghoul?
A ghoul is
Casper.
a monster of some sort.
A legendary
Demon-like.
creature.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
It says demon-like.
Or
being.
humanoid.
Demon-like.
My little humanoid.
Hey, images. Oh.
Oh, thanks.
We'll look
We
it
don't
up
want
later.
to. Yeah, she's my little ghoul.
So anyway, back to going down to Branson, we decided
Oh, sorry, you didn't want to
quick trip to.
talk about my gift I gave her. Okay, yeah. So
We did.
We went to Branson. It was kind of on a short notice.
It was short notice.
The weekend before, we decided to go.
Mhm.
It was our last free weekend until like November. That we both
Right.
had. Sorry, nose itches. Stayed at the Trout Hollow Lodge
Yep.
and fished Friday for 4 hours or so, Saturday morning for 4 hours or so, and decided for the first time in a while to fish Sunday morning for a few hours or so.
Yep.
Because we didn't catch any fish on Friday and Saturday.
We did not. We
So-
didn't. We got skunked, as a matter of fact.
And Sunday, fun fact, we caught nothing then too.
Yep. We certainly did.
So I wore this shirt so you could see a fish above water for the first time because we didn't get to see that this week.
Mhm.
That's what it looks like.
That sounds lovely. I wish I could have been there.
You would have probably caught a lot of fish.
I know.
No one, well,
I'm really good at bowling, so I think I would be good at
that
fly fishing.
equates. Yeah, that's usually pretty similar.
You know, just those random
Well,
sports.
Brute force.
Some of the most best fly fishing people.
Don't tell her this.
No, I am going to tell her this.
Here we go.
Are females.
Thank you.
You know,
I knew
and the reason why,
They're patient.
No.
and
Dexterity in their fingers.
their dexterity in their fingers. They have
Oh, because they're
I don't know what it is, but they have a different dexterity than what men have,
A mother's touch.
and
oh,
well, it could
I
be
don't
called.
qualify.
Could be called. Well, but anyway, they can feel the fish on the line.
Oh, well, sure.
a little bit better.
That's kind of how she was with me. Like she reached out on the match and then she felt me on the line and
That's
she set
right.
the
set the hook.
set the hook.
Yeah.
And then I was there flopping
Sure.
around. Can I
Now
take you out to
are,
dinner?
yeah. At least she didn't get a gaff or something.
I know what that means.
Yeah.
But no one caught any. Oh, I probably saw
People around you catching?
7 or 8 around the whole stream, the whole weekend being caught.
Was there that many? The only one that I saw was the guy fishing next to us, and I think he caught 2 for those 3 days.
I saw him. I saw the guy with his wife. He caught 2.
Oh, did he?
And then people up by the chute caught a couple.
Yeah, I'm up by the chute. Which
That's-
we
You
don't like.
have to have a license to fish, do you?
Yes.
You should.
Wow.
You should have a license to fish.
You
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah. You have to.
If the Department of Natural Resources is listening to this,
Yep.
you must have a license.
That's right.
A trout stamp.
Yep.
trout
with
stamp
a
or
trout.
It's
Well,
on
you
your
have
lower
to-
back.
Tramp stamp?
You have to have a fishing license with a trout.
The tramp stamp.
Trout stamp.
Like, lift up your shirt, show us.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a little trout.
Yeah.
It's cutthroat.
Does this qualify?
I've been really naughty and I forgot.
Okay. Stop it. Stop it. You two. knew this
Oh,
was
you're so funny.
Gonna get
I'm
out of hand.
interjecting. Yes, you do.
So we had fun, though.
We did have fun,
We kept trying. We tried different things.
and we met new friends. Made new friends.
Met a new friend,
Yep.
Mike and Drew
Mike and Drew.
Did
from...
you tell them about the podcast?
I don't think John did. He never asked for permission to do this, but we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Well,
have
I
a-
did. I did ask Drew, and he said sure.
Okay. Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Did you tell him only 10 people listened?
I didn't tell him the numbers, but he was very gracious to say yes. He would welcome a shout out.
Well, they have a company they work for called Hooked on Vets,
Oh, that's
and they take
cool.
veterans
Oh.
fly fishing.
Oh, yes. Cool.
And he gave us a little medallion. It was kind of cool.
It was.
And they said that people who, are in the
That's
military,
sweet.
they come out.
It was
and
fascinating talking to him about the different vets that he's helped, and the ones that have come back that have PTSD and all those kinds of things. And they found a source or an outlet where it relieves all of that, which
Really?
is fly fishing.
Wow.
And so, they take them out and they show them different things about the stream, different things about how to cast a rod, just different things about fly fishing in general. And he says really, really a good time. And there's a lot of good people that sponsor them.
Yeah, that's great cause.
Get their injections now. I had a note.
From the teacher? From the principal.
Talking about generational differences earlier.
Okay.
The last day we went to Bob Evans, as we usually do.
We did go to Bob Evans.
We always try.
Why
I
did we
love
go to Bob Evans?
Oh, bad
Well, we always
experience?
try to go
Yeah.
find somewhere local, but there's a big wait.
Yeah, it was always jammed up.
So we
Big
tried
wait.
Bob Evans, waited for 10 minutes or so. Well, first of all, just the difference in like, I'm willing to wait without saying anything for an hour. But
Come on now.
someone before
Gotta
us.
stand up for yourself.
I'll stand
some
up for
point.
myself, but at one point, somebody who was before us got to go. John thought it was our turn, and he said, "I'm going to go talk to him." I'm like, "Well, just give us one more. We're the next ones." And sure enough, 30 seconds later, they called our name.
Taylor grabbed my arm and
Okay.
said, "No, just wait.
Just be nice.
Just try and be nice."
So
Instead of
then,
an old crazy old man.
then we got our drinks. That we ordered our food. We were kind of waiting there for a while, and this other guy who didn't take our order came by, the manager, and said, "Hey, how's everything going?" And I said, "Great." And John said, "Just waiting on our food."
Well, I mean, it had been a significant length of time. And what I didn't take into account, I probably should have been more patient. I agree with that. But I didn't take into account all of the other orders that they probably had before ours.
Well, each time we've gone there, there's been some issue. And the last time there,
At Bob Evans?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the last time their system was down, so everyone's
Yeah.
yelling at each other about
You get
putting
free
in
food
orders.
then?
No, nothing free.
Nothing for
Bob,
Bob doesn't give anything away.
back when we were at Deco, we went before work one time, like 5 a.m., and all their hash browns were recalled because they had found like shards of metal in it.
Ew.
Remember that?
Oh
Yeah, I
my
do remember that.
gosh.
And then this time we showed up and went to put our name in at the host table, the host stand, and John would put his name in, and she said, she had an earpiece in, and she turned to the guy and she said, "Let's not talk about that over the headsets," and just kind of kept glaring at him while we were standing at the host stand.
We're just kind of standing there and wondering,
Yeah,
what's this
2
going?
for
What's this all
John.
about?
So that was awkward.
What were they talking about?
Yeah.
Did you ask?
I wanted to know.
We didn't go there. We didn't go there with this lady.
I would have said something like,
What's the tea?
yeah. What's the tea?
What's his deal anyway?
Yeah.
What did he say?
But anyway, the lady started talking to me. She goes, "Oh, your name is John. Okay, well, my husband's name is John." And then we go into this whole litany of
Oh, she would not stop. We've been married for
35 years.
We've been married.
and-
We're together 35
Yeah.
this year, actually.
Yeah,
35 years.
yeah.
Only been married for 28, but we've been together for
We've been
35,
together for
and I count
35.
that as an accomplishment. Okay, just let us know when our seat's ready. Please.
How long
Yeah,
has she
don't-
been at Bob Evans?
We didn't have a whole.
Well, she was like a
conversation.
manager type person.
She was the head one in charge.
And I think
Head honcho?
she'd been there for a while.
She had that confidence of like a Bob Evans veteran.
Yeah. Of like more than 6 months.
She's getting benefits now.
She getting bennies.
it showed.
Getting the bennies. So anyway.
Yeah.
So that was our breakfast on Sunday morning. So
Yeah. What else did I have on here?
but anyway, it was a lot of fun. We had still had a great time. It's good being out there and just enjoying nature and all the
Yeah, that's why
Oh,
I
okay.
want to go.
that's
But I don't think
Well,
I would
thank
stay
you.
at
I'm
that
gl-
little squeaky lodge or whatever you
Oh,
went
we
to.
gotta talk about the shower. I'll put
Was
a
that the
picture.
first time you stayed there?
No, we've been there. I've been there a lot. John's been there way
I've
more
never
than
heard
me.
you
Yeah.
talk about the shower before. Though.
I've told you about the shower. This time it just, I don't know. I haven't gotten bigger in the last year, but it seems like, what was that look for?
I didn't just
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't
You
say
waited to take
didn't
a
know
break.
there was no look.
Yeah, there's a look. Or we'll replay
Well,
it.
we can do a replay on it and find out.
It's the
the
replay.
look.
Yeah, in the studio, what'd you guys see? We saw John give Taylor quite the eyebrow raise when he said he hadn't gained any weight in the past year. That's a 15-yard penalty.
I didn't say,
Replay first down.
didn't say that.
You had a look. Anyway, I have not gotten bigger in the past year. I've actually lost some weight since last year. And
Good for you.
we don't shower like all the time when we're there, but at least like
Define that, okay? Please explain that to people. What do you mean by
you're only there for a couple days.
we don't shower?
Is this a joint shower situation?
listen, I can barely fit in the shower. We're
Not
not
a joint. That's why we need the explanation.
I thought it kind of went without saying that I'm showering on my own, but we each individually tend to shower once or twice on the trip. And we're there for like 3 days. So we kind of skip like one day. This time I probably should have done an extra day because it was 95 degrees.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
Last day of summer.
Yeah.
But anyway, I went to shower the last night before we went to dinner, and it was tiny. And my shoulders, I think my elbows touched each wall, basically, just standing there straight.
It is the most narrow shower I've ever been in my life.
Did it rain? You should have just stood outside and showered or something.
It did rain.
Ooh.
That would also get me kicked out of the property.
Well, maybe not.
So anyway, yeah, also could not wash my feet without getting out of the shower because my knees would hit the wall because it was so small.
Yeah. What do you think that was? Maybe 2.5, 3 feet by 3 feet?
Like
far
this
am I-
big? As big as this board here?
No,
Maybe slightly wider.
a little bit wider than that.
Not much wider than that.
Yeah.
It's probably,
The table?
it's definitely this width.
Yeah.
It's like a square and it's this width and this.
Yeah, depth.
So where I think it was even narrower because I did this for a picture and my elbows touched the wall.
You took a picture in the shower.
You wanted to see how big it was, so I sent it to you. Okay. Fully clothed. And she really missed me, so I had to.
I understand.
So anyway, did that and had to get out of the shower to rinse off my legs so I could actually get the water to go down there because the shower head's also at my head. So there's just
Yeah.
a lot of difficulties. And also when you sit on the toilet, there's a wall on each side, the width of my shoulders. So your knees are kind of touching the entire time you're on the toilet.
Yeah, it's a very,
It's got character.
very,
It
very, it
reminds
does have
me-
character, but it's just very tight. It's kind of like the shower and this bathroom were added as an afterthought.
Yeah, they probably had a community bathroom before, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
What?
They probably had like one big bathroom.
Like a bathroom hall.
Yeah, like a
Oh,
campground.
God, that's scary business.
Like they probably had stalls of showers or something, and then anyway.
That's a flashback from my
That reminds
service
me of
days.
when we went to Key West and stayed on the boat with a tiny, tiny bathroom.
I think that shower was
The
big as
shower
well.
was like above the toilet, and there was just like a drain on the floor.
Yeah, there was.
What do they call those?
A boat, a houseboat?
No,
Definitely was not a houseboat.
the bathroom. The whole bathroom was lined with like the shower material.
Yeah.
yeah.
So you could use the entire thing as the shower.
That was so gross.
But that would have been much more enjoyable than this experience. My friends London and Jake, their parents have a camper, and I stayed on that one time in western Nebraska. And I was thinking while I was in the shower, that was like a luxury because it was way bigger. Anyway, the last night we went to dinner and the first night at this Bass Pro restaurant. And John wasn't very hungry because he had a bigger lunch or something. Oh, you snacked the entire
Do
time.
they
I
have
did.
gator
Snacked
there?
all after.
They have what?
Gator?
No,
Gator?
no, there was no gator on the menu.
Huh. I think our Bass Pro has gator.
Well, it wasn't like
Have you ever had that?
I think so.
It's like snake. Have you ever had snake?
No.
Ooh.
she likes.
But you know, I did try swordfish recently, and that was
Well, that's a
disgusting.
fish thing. Was it really?
Oh, it was like dirt.
Janelle likes to eat gator really fast, and she's called the Instagator.
Nice.
That was for my dad.
I think it was fried, so I mean, it was like a chicken nugget,
Oh,
basically.
it tastes like chicken.
But the last time we went to that
Everything.
restaurant, and John was not very hungry because he had snacks all day.
Yep.
And he got a bowl of soup. And when he ordered the soup, he said, "Does that come with bread or anything?" And the 16-year-old waiter said, "No, it's got a bunch of crackers."
Just a bunch of crackers.
And he brought the bowl out, and it had probably 8 packs of crackers
Yeah.
around.
Oh.
It was funny.
Yeah, it was funny.
Guess you had to be there.
Yep,
I
crackers
went and
were
I wasn't invited.
stale. So
What's funny is I tried to make the comparison. It's like me inviting myself to go, like Janelle and her mom and sister went to Arkansas to go thrift shopping.
And you are more than welcome to come with us.
And she would not have said that. If I invited myself with the girl to go there,
They would have loved having you.
no, they would not. I would kind of bring it down because they know he probably will want to get out of that shop in an hour and we're going to be there for 6. But it's the same thing for us, like fishing. I don't know if I want to invite Janelle because she'll want to get out of the stream right away. And it's like we go there to be in the stream. And
Well, it's like similar to going to the beach because when you go to the beach, you just sit there.
Well, you don't
and
sit.
stare and lay, whatever. I mean, there's a creek bed I could kick rocks on, or look for
Yeah,
seashells,
Oh
or
no, you can't do that. You can't kick rocks
into the water.
You know why?
oh, because it scares the fish.
Scares the
Exactly.
fish.
Well, then I could just collect
Yeah.
sticks and start
Well-
a fire somewhere.
You can sit on the bank and drink
Oh no, Otis is ready.
vodka things.
Yeah, I could sit and just
Read a book.
relax.
And read a book.
Well,
Yeah.
it's not comfortable on the rocks.
Well, I could
Yeah,
bring my
it is.
hammock.
No, you're not set up a hammock in the. There's people all around.
All of a sudden, you just could hear it like falling into the lake pond.
Well, you'll find something that you like to do. Maybe you and Leah could go together fishing.
I want to do something with you.
Aw, I think
so
that's sweet.
Yeah. Oh, Mister, I would never bring my wife fishing.
No, it's not that I would never bring my wife fishing. As a matter of fact, I've even asked her to go fishing.
That's so
You-
nice.
I
and
just
thoughtful of
asked you on this past
It's
trip.
just- and
Don't
she
change
is
your.
very, very.
You're pandering to the crowd.
I am not
I
pandering.
just
to her.
asked you this question on our last trip, and you said, "Oh, I would never have Mary ask him with."
Well, now I wouldn't,
Oh, and it changed.
and it changed.
When she
yes.
was 33, you would have taken her.
I am 32.
Sorry, 33 in 2 weeks.
Sure. So
Okay,
no, it
Mr. Holier than thou.
No, it's
I
not.
cannot believe you would have
And you
taken
know
your
what?
wife.
It'd be fun to shop for a fly fishing outfit and all the accessories.
There we go.
There we
Can you
go.
take a picture of me looking like this? Now take a picture of me doing this.
Yeah.
Can you edit? Can you send me that?
Well, we'd have to teach you fly casting. And
Oh, I know. I
you
know
would have to
how.
be very good.
I know how.
You know how?
Yeah. Just look at
Okay.
you.
Yeah, John makes it look
you
so
just,
easy.
You just like whip it, and then you
Not at all.
and then you
No.
just kind of skim it across a little bit, and then yeah. I mean, I fished before.
You don't whip it.
You have some of the basics
Like-
down. Yeah.
It's like
Just like
painting.
that. I
It's like
can't do that.
painting.
But you have to learn how to do that. You have to learn how to whip it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm a
cast
good
it back
I'm
and
a quick learner.
You are a quick learner. Yeah. You learned about Taylor.
The funny thing is, we
Very
did a lot
quickly.
of photo shoot stuff this past week, where we were trying to get John to go viral.
Those
Oh,
were
we
good.
did a
we
lot
did.
of-
I
we
liked
did.
the content you got.
Yeah.
Maybe by the time this is posted, we did one of you with your coffee order.
Mm-hmm.
They can check it out at Real Buds Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. But on
That was fun. I did enjoy that. All those
was
silly things we did. It was fun.
well, you enjoyed your grandkids' feedback.
I
Papa,
did.
you're so
I
funny.
did. Yeah.
Oh, I bet they loved
Papa,
it.
they
How'd you
did.
think of that, Papa?
They did.
Well, all on my own.
You need
Yeah.
to share the other stuff. He was showing me the videos, and your grandkids are gonna love it.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna eat it
Love
up.
it.
Well, when are they going to post? When I'll talk to my
When I get
technical
some free time.
technical director guy and
Yeah, when I get some free time. So that was the trip. Anything else fun happen?
no, not on the trip.
No,
No.
it's uneventful in a good way.
Yeah, it was.
It was a relaxing 94-degree
Yep,
day. We both have leaky waders.
we did. We got to get those fixed.
Separately, not together. We didn't share waders.
No, we're not doing that.
Huh. Interesting.
But stepped in. Immediately, my foot was soaked, and it went all the way up to my shorts. So that's a
Yeah.
fun feeling when it's nice and humid out and your whole lower body's wet.
Yeah. Some of the coldest water in the state of Missouri is leaking into your waders.
We made a friend from Florida. He was there for a family reunion.
What part of Florida?
I don't remember.
I'm trying to think.
We traded him some flies, and John got
Oh,
some
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
He said he was there
that's
for his
cute.
An older
wife's,
gentleman. Yeah.
his wife's family reunion.
Uh-huh.
So they all agree that they let him go fish because he can only take them for like 2 hours. He said there's a
Oh.
mutual.
He was
Okay.
kind of an interesting guy.
We didn't stop at Buc-ee's. You wouldn't let me.
Nope.
Oh, really?
No Buc-ee's.
Have you been in there before?
Oh yeah.
You
If
gotta
you listen, she didn't listen to an episode.
go. You can really make some good content. in
Liar
there.
alert! Liar alert!
I may have happened to have skipped one or two.
You have maybe seen one or two.
I listened to all of them.
Oh,
When you edit them, I listen.
I don't edit them out loud.
Yes, you do.
And I play a brief second enough to. Okay, she's lying, John.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm being quizzed the next episode. So
Maybe like 2 episodes because the next one you didn't want to be on.
well, then I'm out of town for 2 weeks, so
Where are you going?
I'll be in Florida.
Oh, that's right. You're
for
going to
12
Naples.
days.
Naples. Yeah.
trip with Taylor, and then he's leaving, and then my family's coming in for a girls' trip that Wednesday.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
I'm excited.
That should be a lot of fun.
We're going to come
Now-
back nice and tan.
You're going to stay at your grandmother's, I presume? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, where does she live in Naples? Does she do you have any idea where the...
I just know it's off Radio Road.
I don't know where that is.
I mean, it's definitely not by like the downtown ritzy Naples. That's, and it's not on the water. It's in like a 55 and over community.
Okay. All right. I think I know where that.
Cute.
Yeah. Well, Naples, I love Naples.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite cities in Florida. And we've been to Tampa and Fort Lauderdale and all these other places, and Orlando. And I prefer Naples to all of them for some reason.
We're going to, Taylor and I will be in Naples, then he leaves, and I'm there for like 3 days, and then they fly in to Fort Lauderdale. Or no, it's Fort Myers they fly into, I think.
Fort Myers is...
and then we're going to go to Marco Island for our girls' trip. So we're staying in an Airbnb there. Yeah, I'm
Can I
excited.
go to that?
Have you been there before?
I don't think I've been to Marcos Island.
I don't...
I know it's like 30 minutes away.
Yeah.
Maybe we've driven through it or gone to a restaurant there, but I don't think we've ever stayed there.
You'll like it a lot.
I'm excited.
You will like it a lot.
Do you care if I go to the girls' trip?
No.
I know how to.
Well,
I know how to do makeup. You just gotta whip it. You just gotta whip it on there. No, I can't go to the
since
girls'
there's
trip.
more than 3
3 what?
people,
I could fit
like
in.
if it was a late, and you're already going to be there. I know you got to work. Sorry.
Yeah, you're right. I'll be there already, so I can just join. Cool.
It's not the same.
Oh, funny.
There's
how that
more
works.
girls. There's
Our
more
second
girls.
fight ever, John, and you're here for it.
Yes.
There's more. It's like my outside family. It's my family and then my extended family, and so it's like more. I have to consider more than just my inside family. You know. So I'm just.
You all right? She just broke
The
ring.
diamonds are still there.
Okay, yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, on that note, thanks for joining me, Janelle.
Janelle,
Thanks for
thank
having
you very
me.
much.
51.
Will you do me a favor?
I will do better next time. What?
Would you come back?
If the price is right.
Its price is always right.
Can that be my exit song?
Won't you be our neighbor?
What is your exit? What would you consider to be the exit song? That's a
I
great.
like the game show tunes.
But can you do like we have one where we say, like always make sure you clean your camera lens before taking a photo.
Oh,
What would your goodbye be?
Yeah.
Spay neuter your pets. Don't forget,
Oh.
never buy at full price.
Always wear sunscreen.
Is that yours? Never buy at full price?
Probably. You can probably find a better discount somewhere else.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, research before you
Nice.
purchase.
Yeah.
Now sing your song goodbye.
Yeah.
Sing your goodbye tune. We'll end with that.
Da-da-da-da.
Ta-da-ta-da.
Oh, I
Extended
thought you were
version.
going to play it.
Oh, well. Goodbye, Janelle.
That sounded nice. That sounded like rain.
It's clapping.
Oh, thank you.
Applause.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
But